Hello there, fellow humans. Welcome to another episode where we dive into the quirks and quandaries of modern life. Tonight's topic is one that's close to all of our hearts and wallets: the ever-growing gap between the rich and, well, everyone else. It's a subject that affects us all, whether we're trying to make ends meet or just wondering where all our money went. It's enough to make you want to tear your hair out, isn't it? The constant stress of managing finances can feel like a never-ending battle. We've all heard the statistics. The rich are getting richer. They seem to have an endless supply of resources, living in luxury and comfort. The poor are getting, well, they're not exactly getting richer. In fact, many are struggling more than ever, trying to make do with what little they have. And the middle class? They're stuck in the middle, desperately paddling upstream against a current of student loan debt and rising housing costs. It's a tough spot to be in, juggling bills and trying to save for the future. Is it just that the rich are greedier? Do they have some secret formula for accumulating wealth that the rest of us don't know about? Do they have some secret vault where they store all the money like Scrooge McDuck? We can only hope. It's a funny thought, but the reality is far more complex. Well, the truth, as always, is a bit more complicated. There are many factors at play, from economic policies to personal choices, that contribute to this widening gap. But don't worry, we're here to break it down for you, in a way that's, hopefully, both informative and slightly amusing. We'll explore the reasons behind this financial disparity and what it means for all of us. Because if we can't laugh at our financial woes, we'd all just be crying into our ramen noodles. So grab a snack, sit back, and let's dive into this comedy of financial errors together. By the end of this episode, we hope you'll have a better understanding of the financial landscape and maybe even a smile on your face. Let's talk about investing, shall we? It's a topic that often feels shrouded in mystery and complexity, but it doesn't have to be. It's a word that can strike fear and confusion into the hearts of many. The jargon, the numbers, the risk, it's enough to make anyone's head spin. To some, it sounds like something only rich people with monocles and yachts do. You know, the kind of folks who sip champagne while their money magically multiplies. But here's the thing. Investing is one of the key ways the wealthy build their fortunes. It's not just about having money, it's about making your money work for you. Think of it like this. The rich don't just work for their money, they make their money work for them. They understand the power of compound growth and passive income. They invest in things like stocks, which represent ownership in companies and can offer significant returns over time. Bonds, which are essentially loans to governments or corporations that pay interest. And real estate, which can provide rental income and appreciate in value. These investments have the potential to grow in value over time, often at a much faster rate than traditional savings accounts. The magic of compounding means your money can grow exponentially. Meanwhile, many people focus on simply earning a paycheck and paying the bills. They work hard, but their money doesn't grow beyond their salary. There's nothing inherently wrong with that, of course. We all need to eat and keep a roof over our heads. Basic financial stability is crucial. We all need to eat and keep a roof over our heads. But imagine if your money could do more than just cover the basics. But without investing, that hard-earned money isn't working as hard as it could be. It's like having a team of workers who are just sitting around instead of building something amazing. So, why not take a step into the world of investing? Start small, educate yourself, and seek advice if needed. Your future self will thank you. Remember, investing isn't just for the rich. It's a tool that can help anyone build wealth and secure their financial future. The playground of investing is open to all who are willing to learn and take the plunge. Let's be real, living paycheck to paycheck is exhausting. You work hard, you pay your bills, and then, boom, it's time to do it all over again. There's little to no room for unexpected expenses, let alone saving for the future or, enjoying life a little. This is the reality for a huge portion of the population, and it's a major reason why the wealth gap persists. When you're constantly struggling to make ends meet, it's incredibly difficult to break free from the cycle and start building real wealth. The middle class, sandwiched between the haves and the have-nots. They work hard, play by the rules, and yet often find themselves drowning in a sea of expenses. There's the mortgage because, owning a home is the American dream. And then there's the car payment because suburbs. Let's not forget about student loan debt because education. And of course, there are the everyday costs of living: groceries, utilities, childcare. the occasional avocado toast were not monsters. It all adds up, and it leaves many middle-class families feeling like they're just one unexpected car repair away from financial ruin. Section 5, Financial Habits. Why the rich get manicures and the rest of us get coupons. Here's a fun fact. The rich and the not-so-rich often have very different approaches to money. Shocking, I know. The wealthy tend to view money as a tool for building wealth. They invest it, they save it, they treat it with a certain level of respect, or at least they hire people who do. Meanwhile, many people fall into the trap of thinking about money as something to be spent. Don't get me wrong, there's nothing wrong with enjoying the fruits of your labor. But when spending becomes the primary focus, it can be difficult to build a secure financial future. The rich understand the importance of budgeting and planning. They often have detailed financial plans and stick to them. They know where every dollar is going and make sure it's working for them. This doesn't mean they don't enjoy life, they just do it in a way that ensures their financial stability. Education plays a big role too. The wealthy often invest in financial education, whether through formal education, seminars, or books. They understand the power of knowledge and use it to make informed decisions. On the other hand, many people are not taught how to manage money effectively. They might not have access to the same resources or knowledge, leading to a cycle of living paycheck to paycheck. The good news is, anyone can adopt the habits of the wealthy. It starts with a shift in mindset. Viewing money as a tool for building a better future, rather than just something to be spent, can make a huge difference. Setting financial goals, educating oneself, and making informed decisions are steps anyone can take towards financial stability and success. Section 6, Breaking the Cycle. Time to rewrite the money script. Okay, so we've painted a pretty bleak picture so far, but don't despair. It's not all doom and gloom. The good news is that we have the power to change our financial destinies. It starts with recognizing that the old script, work hard, get a job, buy a house, retire at 65, isn't cutting it for most people anymore. It's time to rewrite the rules of the money game. We need to start thinking differently about money. We need to educate ourselves about investing, and we need to start building wealth-building habits, even if it's just a few dollars at a time. Section 7, the power of compound interest. It's like magic, but with money. Let's talk about compound interest. Sounds boring, right? Wrong. Compound interest is like the magical unicorn of personal finance. It's the process of earning interest on your interest. Over time, even small amounts of money can grow exponentially. Imagine a snowball rolling down a hill. As it rolls, it picks up more snow, getting bigger and bigger. That's compound interest in action. The earlier you start investing, the more time your money has to snowball into a substantial sum. Section 8, Investing for Beginners. Dip your toes in the water without losing your shirt. Investing can seem intimidating, but it doesn't have to be. There are plenty of resources available to help beginners get started. You don't need to be a Wall Street whiz to start investing. Start small, do your research, and consider speaking with a financial advisor. Remember, investing is a marathon, not a sprint. Slow and steady wins the race, and hopefully, builds your wealth. Section 9, Side Hustles and Multiple Income Streams. Because one job is so 20th century. Gone are the days when a single job was enough to secure a comfortable lifestyle. These days, more and more people are turning to side hustles and multiple income streams to make ends meet and boost their earnings. Whether it's driving for a ride-sharing service, selling handmade goods online, or freelancing your skills, there are countless ways to generate extra income. The gig economy may be a bit of a wild west, but it also offers opportunities for flexibility and increased earning potential. Section 10, Changing Your Mindset. Think like a rich person without the monocles. One of the most important steps in building wealth is changing your mindset about money. This means shifting from a scarcity mentality, I'll never have enough, to an abundance mentality, there are always opportunities to create wealth. It also means developing positive financial habits such as tracking your spending, creating a budget, and automating your savings. Remember, your thoughts and beliefs about money can either help or hinder your financial progress. Section 11. You've got this, taking control of your financial future. So, there you have it. The not-so-secret reasons why the rich get richer and how you can start rewriting your own financial story. It won't happen overnight, but with a little knowledge, a bit of effort, and a healthy dose of humor, you can take control of your financial future. Remember, you don't need to be a millionaire to start building wealth. Every dollar you save, every investment you make, every side hustle you start is a step in the right direction. Now go forth and conquer your finances. But maybe wait until after you finish watching this episode, okay?